To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Goff. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive. Now like it never happened. that's what we're seeing here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
46, boy, 46. 46 to Mike. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Fields now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
We own them. We own them. 34's the mic. 34's the mic.
Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Back to throw. Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw caught by Raymond. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Swift.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Goff on third down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to let it go again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Chicago. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
That catch good for only a couple.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Fields on first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's over. Let's dominate.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Right back to Swift again on second down. Swift's got the first down and then some.
And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Going for the deep ball.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Buying time to his left. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Charles Harris in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Bears! Michael Pittman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll have a first down past the 40.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball. And he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. That's complete right side to Kmet.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So a big kick to get this back to even, yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their plays
sequence is called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know.
And nothing but green grass here in the middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Now the point after try for Santos. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now it's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's what.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
was a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Chicago, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another home date next week